10 corporate commandments. The 10 corporate commandments. Been in this game for 10 years now in the corporate world, and here are my 10 corporate commandments you should adhere to. Yeah, man. It's your boy Alfred once again, and welcome to another Wakati Avenue video. And today's birthday jewel, 14th of September, my birthday. Oh yeah, once again, shout out to Nas, who was born the same date as me, September 14th. Yeah, get with the Virgo. Anyway, as you heard today's topic, man, it's all about the 10 corporate commandments. 10 corporate commandments, right? Of course, inspired by the 10 crack commandments by the late B.I.G, aka Christopher Wallace, aka Frank White. But I bring you instead the 10 corporate commandments. Been in this thing for about 10 years now, so it's only due time that I give you the 10 corporate commandments. Now, starting with number 1, right? Never ever have any relationship with anyone at work. First commandment. Now, this is no particular order, right? But each and everyone will try and see which commandment they can best adhere to, right? Never have any relationship, right? Especially if it's a fling, whatever it is, one night stand, whatever, with a co-worker. Don't do that. This sort of thing does bring a lot of confusion at work, like jealousy, right? One party will get jealous, obviously, and then, especially if you're someone who's just social, talk to people around, she might see you as talking to someone she doesn't like. Thing is, some of these things may get to the boss, and maybe negative things about you, and you don't want that because some people are just spiteful like that, right? So never, just don't have no relationship at work. If that relationship won't lead to a serious relationship, like a serious thing afterwards, they just don't do it. Number 2, do not outshine the boss. Of course, this one is one of those Machiavellian inspired, right? Robert Greene has that in the 48 Laws of Powers, but it stands true to any sort of situation, especially the corporate world. You do not want to outshine the boss. The boss is the boss, and sometimes the boss may like you, right? But she may, or he may, see you as a threat because you may garner more favors, maybe to the board directors, or the employees, other employees. They may like you more than like him, right? For instance. So you don't want that. You don't want to outshine the boss, and then he may think that you want to replace him. You know how this thing goes. So don't outshine the boss. Keep it low. Keep things to your own way, right? Just don't try and overdo things, right? Number 3, don't be too close to co-workers. Meaning, you shouldn't trust co-workers like that. They may use that information against you. Remember, corporate world is very competitive. It's a competitive place, and I don't think that people will like you like that, right? You may even have a good position, or you may be in a good place, right? At work, right? Some other people are looking at that and they want that. So if you're too close, they might use that to actually sabotage you. Seen this, we know this. So don't be too close. And don't tell everything about you. Don't let them know anything or things that are very sensitive about you. All those things may be used against you. So be very vigilant about that. And number four, don't gossip. This goes without saying, man. Leave the gossiping to the chicks. But if you're a man in the corporate world, man, don't gossip. Don't talk anything about no one, right? Don't discuss things, especially intimate things or very sensitive things about people, especially within the workplace, to anyone else. Whatever you discuss or someone comes to you, right, with something, tells you something that secret, just keep it to yourself. No need to talk about anyone, especially talking ill about people. That's a no-no. It shows that you're not trustworthy, right? And it shows that you're likely also to tell secrets, right, to other people. So you're not someone who's trustworthy, right? So as a man, especially, man, you shouldn't be gossiping in the first place. I think I put out a video about this called the Gossip Boys. Check that out if you really want in-depth reason to why not to gossip, right? Number five is be friendly. Be social, right? Don't get all too distant with people. However, set boundaries. Boundaries are very important, man. You need to set those boundaries, and if there are people that you do not like, or they don't like you, basically, right? Usually, talk to them, listen to them, tell them what's up, but hey, try and amend things, right? Explain yourself, right? But if that person continues not to like you or just doesn't like you, no need to force things. You came to work, you didn't come there to do anything but your work. You're an employee there, so hey, whoever don't like you, fuck them. They're not paying you. No, are they paying your bills, right? So be friendly, but set boundaries. Number six, man, always have a hobby. Always have a hobby. This will help you, man, in fact, having a hobby, every man should have hobbies in the first place. It's not just people in the corporate world, right? But also, this helps you garner more skills when you have hobbies that interest you. You get skills from that, right? Because you develop yourself. You're developing a hobby that probably would amount to something. So having a hobby is just the same as having a side hustle, right? But with a hobby, it keeps you busy, and it might amount to something. That's sprouting to something. So have a hobby that will keep you busy when you're not at work, when you're just at home or something like that. Always have a hobby that will also keep your mind out of work. You're not always supposed to be in work mode, always. Your brain has to sometimes release that stress. Hobbies help with that, right? Number seven, do your best. Work hard, but don't do way too much. First of all, once you overwork, you're stressing yourself. And then also, some people become jealous. Once you overwork, you're working, people might interpret that as if you are trying to become, you're trying to become like the boss's pet, something like that, So work hard, but don't sabotage yourself. Don't stress yourself. Just do enough that you're doing more than, not more than you're supposed to, but you're just doing enough that the boss would be happy, right? So you don't want to also to work so hard that you're actually inviting jealousy. Remember, it's a competitive world out there, especially in the corporate world. People are jealous. People become jealous because if you work hard, you're doing your thing, then people feel like you're trying to outsmart them or outdo them and shit like that. Yeah, you got people who are that way, and it's the way of the world. But just do enough so that you just are able to meet whatever your job description has described you to, right? Number eight, man. Number 8 is be ambitious. You have to be ambitious. Now I know this kind of counters the overwork thing, but being ambitious means that, man, be competitive for a position. If there's an opening, right? You know, there's a leadership opening there in this corporate world, and there's a chance of you climbing that ladder, right? In a few years, be ambitious enough, man. If you like that position and you think it's worth it, make sure that you're ambitious enough to get to that position. Set yourself goals, man, and then in a few years, make sure that you're close to those goals. You're ambitious enough, and your ambitions are getting close to that. But only if there's that way of a corporate ladder that you can take. Otherwise, sometimes you're in a place that there are no actual openings, then there's really no need to be that much ambitious, right? So that's number 8, man. Be ambitious. Number 9, man. Number 9 is never to talk ill of your company. Man, this doesn't matter if you quit the job or whatever. You don't go out speaking ill or bad things about your company. Make sure, first of all, even if you're gonna quit or you're gonna leave the job, you've left good intentions and you're good with them, right? Even if you're not seeing eye to eye, make sure that you don't speak ill about anyone or anything, right? About that company. That's a company, man. That's where you worked. So there's really no need to speak ill of anyone or that company, right? You move on. Learn how to move on. Don't take anything personally. It was an experience, right? Even if you quit, it was an experience. Even if you're fired, that was an experience, right? You don't go about now talking gossiping and talking ill, especially going to another company, right? And then talking ill about that company just to garner favors from that new company you want to probably work with. You're not going to be trusted. Why? Because if you speak ill about that your old company or your former company, right, then what will make you not speak ill of that new company, right? If you quit or you're fired. So don't go about gossiping and talking bad shit about people, bad shit about the last company. Just keep it moving, man. So much out there, so much you can explore, so much you can do. Make sure that you're surviving. You're able to survive, especially if you're about to quit, man. Make sure, in fact, don't quit for the sake of quitting. You need to be good. It's tough out there, right? Jobs don't come around easy, especially if you have a good position. Don't just quit for the sake of quitting, or because you hear someone started a business and then you quit all of a sudden. Make sure you plan things out. Once you plan things out, then you won't get into squabbles and all those commotions because you're fired or something like that. Plan things out before they happen. Plan things that you do before things that you think you're not satisfied with happen. All right. So don't talk ill. Make sure you plan out your stuff before quitting and stuff like that. That's number 9 for you. And number 10, man. I hope none of you are actually acting this way. But number 10, don't use your office or your workplace computer and your workplace internet for watching explicit stuff. I think your old others here, we know what explicit stuff is, right? Do that thing on your own, at home, in the comfort of your home. Explicit stuff, porn, all that stuff. Leave that outside for your work, for your home place, right? Work is for work. Work computer is for work computer. Your work laptop is for work laptop. Yeah, you can go about and watch, YouTube here and there. When you're relaxing, chilling, watch some YouTube videos here and there, and listen to some music. I mean, that's cool, man. But as far as comes to explicit stuff, especially porn, that's a no-no. Don't do that. Workplace is not for that. In fact, there's no way you're gonna be concentrating well once you started consuming that thing, especially in the office. Leave that stuff to your personal computer, your personal laptop. That's if there are people who still watch porn anyway. Do that thing in your own comfort at home. Work is for your work computer, your work laptop is for work, right? That's it. But porn and stuff is a no-no. Don't go there. In fact, if you're caught, man, there's some offices that are very much strict on that. If you're caught at that, may get fired. So it's a no-no. In fact, you don't even need to be caught or something like that. Just don't do it, right? So there you have it. That was my birthday, Joel, 2024. It's been your boy Alfred. I hope these 10 corporate commandments will be helpful for those who want to get into corporate world. And it's just not the corporate world, it's just life in general, man. Most of these things are just life in general, right? You do them, keep them, then you'll be straight. So with that said, man, I hope you guys stay well. It's my birthday month. It's my birthday. This is dropping on my birthday, September the 14th. And with that said, man, peace.